videos. It felt like I make like 100 videos in like 24 hours, or at least about 20 to 50. It seemed like, and then some because I got a lot of videos on that's private. But anyway, let's get straight to the point. Stop thinking hourly. People. This the problem. I just seen an article where in the healthcare and pharmacy arena, these people were complaining off minimum wage. Excuse me. And people complain on a job, right? They complain on a job that has nothing to do with that issue of the pay at all. This company, if you're in a pharmacy type of field, they are on the computer doing business. It's like I see this picture and it's like the lady's like looking at the camera, but then you got other people that's behind her. These motherfuckers is still working. Excuse my language. While they're over there talking about an issue on minimum wage, these people are on the computer getting the job done. That's what I'm talking about right there. They're on the computer. That is the job. Whatever they're doing their job. That has nothing to do with the minimum wage at all. People complain about these issues. Stop thinking hourly. People think hourly. This look, if you talk the difference between hourly and sales, sales have to do with people. How many people you can get to buy this product. It's like if I'm trying to sell my wallet, I'm not looking at how many of these I could sell in an hour, though that might be fun and challenging on a bigger level of business. I'm thinking of, I'm calculating like if I sell, how much it's gonna profit me, like probably from wherever I'm buying these from or whatever. Say I buy these for like $1, and I'm like I buy 100 of these, so then I'm thinking like how I can profit and make like I guess let's say an extra dollar, So I'm profit. I'm trying to make I'm gonna sell them for $3, just to profit 200. So then, at that case, or I can sell them for $2 and profit my 100, and I mean get my 100 back and profit 100. Now the thing is like I'm not looking at this hourly. I'm looking at this on a consistent basis of people. That's what people need to start understanding and sell. I'm looking at this on a level of like damn near face to face contact with a person, a face to face contact, and how many people I can get this face to face contact, or get my product in front of this person's face to sell it. People are looking at these hourly basis. Stop thinking hourly and start thinking like sales. I don't know what's the best way to say it. Start thinking sales. Start calculating. Like I do affiliate marketing, and when I got a link on there that I do for people applying for jobs, and I got this McDonald link that I trust this one so much. So I know on there it has 100 cap a day that I can get 100 people, and it's paying me $2.40. So my mind is like $240 if I hit 100 people. So every day I'm like, how can I get these 100 people? And that's $240 rather than working a job for like 8 hours, $10, and that's $80 a day, which calculates over time. No, I'm getting my money. This money I didn't generate it today, 240 at $2.40 times 100 people. And that's why I stress it so easy. In my video on it take 21 people to build $1 million damn foundation. You know, a year, easy. This simple. How do you think a business is ran? You got people who are salary in a job environment. You got to call back, boo. You got to call back. You got people who are hourly. I mean, you got people who are hourly and salary. These it's like a ladder, man. It's like a damn pyramid. And you got the people at the bottom, then you got people up, then the big boss. I worked at a company with a big boss one time, man, and it used to trip me out how this dude would trip off me off playing music, and that's when I realized I said, because I walked into this environment. It's my first job coming to California. I walked into this environment already my own boss, so I already knew how things function. And this dude would trip off me for having headphones in my ear, and I had to respect it because it was his business. This is how he ran it. And I remember one day, he tried to make it seem like I needed to focus at work, and I'm the janitor. I'm cleaning out his trash can. He throws away all these new DVDs that he got burnt leg. I was tripping. I said, "How the fuck does this like?" Excuse me. I was like, "How?" I said, "How does white man know about bootleg DVDs?" So it blew my mind. I was like, he really got some bootleg DVDs in there. Cause I'm trying to see these CDs. I'm like, what the hell is these CDs? And black people, that's what we do. Cause we see some CDs, especially if they clean and they ain't got no scratch on. Man, what did you throwing away? So I'm looking at the CDs. And he got all the new movies that came out. This last year, 2017. He got all the new movies that came out. I'm like, damn. So I'm thinking in my head, the point is that he wanted this control over me, and he's in his office at an entertainment level of his own leisure, so he get to do what he want, but I can't like do it. But never mind that. The point is that I thought like a boss, and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna be having people tell me what to do, and it taught me. It said, well, what do? You change it. You become your own boss. You build your own business. You do it like that. So I said, all right. Bam. So the problem is like people complain about hourly, and mind you, I was there working like 10 hours. What was I thinking 10.50, which is nothing. $8 a day. That's $80 a day, which is something. It's a little something, but it's like people complain so much, and the point is that you're complaining about the pay when the job has nothing really to do with the pay. They're not dealing with um just all money. Like just put it like that. Like people complain about job like it's just like this job literally is just like it's all money. And that's where the wrong mindset comes in, because you have people who are looking for money, and then you have people who are working because either they have a skill, and then you have people who are working to better a cause. There's a difference. Whether or not whatever position in life that you're in, you're going to work. You want the money, you're going to work for the money. It's not going to just come to you. So people think that they deserve all this money in a position that doesn't require that much. Like those like low level positions, as far as certain things, they're just I don't know. I'm not into that level, but I know um it's a tricky situation. It's just a tricky concept, and even like it's just all tricky in general, because I don't know. It can be to the point where jobs and companies can pay people more money. Yeah, they can pay people more money, but the point is that I'm saying that people need. If you're gonna complain about where you're working at, then you go and generate you something better. That's all I'm saying. That's literally all I'm saying. People complain about the wrong things. That's how that place is designed. If everybody was to complain instead of a few people, then the message would really be clear. Like, okay, we need to pay these people some more money. You know, hourly jobs aren't really worth it. Hourly positions aren't worth it. It's not really worth it. You know? So at the end of the day, it's like, come on, man, change your perspective. Stop dealing with jobs. It's just like you working at McDonald's. You flipping burgers, and I don't know how much they pay now. I know back then they was paying like $8. $8 for 8 hours, that's $64 a day, minus the taxes on that. I've been at a job making $8, $64 a day. Like, then I get my check, I'm like, oh, I got $500. It's not really worth it, because then they taking the taxes, so it's like probably like four or something. And I'm like, and they take all these taxes and whatnot. But then you gotta learn how to file taxes. You can do the same thing starting your own business. Like, people get scared like to start a business, like, oh, I want to be paying taxes, more taxes. Okay, well, be smart with your money. That's all it takes, is being smart with your money. And that's another reason why people complain too when they work on these hourly jobs, because it's like, oh, they're not paying enough. No, you don't know how to manage your money correctly. That's the problem. Because even if you was getting like $400 your check, $300, been there, 300, how can you benefit your next step with that money? Simple as It's literally simple as that. So when people have the boss mindset and doing their own business, and having a purpose and giving out a good cause into society, then it's a better. But if you don't, you just in that trap of like, oh, you need to like pay me some more money because I'm doing this job. Well, what benefit are you doing? Do you plan on even bettering yourself? Because that's the problem. People need to hit these points and do a reflective mirror self evaluation, real shit, because you can sit up there and expect all the money you want of the world. But there is a formula to this shit. It's a formula to this. You got to know how to literally send that money out and make money. If your check is $100, you can send that $100 out and make more money. Literally. You can send your check $400, $500. This is enough income for you to start your own business, especially online. Literally. So now in the world that we're in, there really is no excuse. It's really make your mind up. Really make your mind up on how you're going to generate some more money. Simple is that simple. I'm telling y'all because I've been in that path of working hourly jobs, and you know what I said? I said there's a boss here. I'm finna be a boss, like literally. That's how I looked at it. Like there are people making good ass damn positions, like literally. Like, are you gonna be a skilled laborer? Or are you gonna be a person with skills, reading books, learning how to build more skills to be in a position that the boss is in? When you walk into a job, I walk into a job and I say, how can I be the boss in everything that I do? That's literally how I look. I always walk around my mindset like that. And I always stand out and I get offered higher positions. I'm not accepting the low level position. That's simple as that. You don't have to either. So the best way that you should walk into any business or you walk into your next job interview, learn from the boss. If there's a boss there at that damn job, you can be a boss. It's that simple. Learn the function and how everything works. What's really going on? I had to learn that at my last damn job. Oh, they got shipping, they got receiving. This works like this works like that. He communicates. He does all this communication with all these people that come in to get these doors. I was at a door factory. I was just watching. Okay, he's walking around observing the plant, making sure that everybody's doing their job. And all that, doing invoices and all that. He got you. You have people that work for you. So when you have like with any type of money that you got, man, you can literally start your own business. It can be a small business and scale its way up to something so big. People being stuck on negativity and thinking that somebody should give you basically a handout because you can't go into a job complaining of what it offers you and you accept it. You accept it from the beginning. The thing that trips me out is that jobs complain. People on jobs that work hourly, they complain, oh, they're paying us minimum wage. But they're complaining as they're employees of this company. And excuse me, they accepted the environment. So you're going against the grain. It's like that makes no sense. You do something to better yourself. Take your money and start investing into yourself. And people can play, oh, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I gotta pay my bills. You don't know what it's like. Okay, figure something out. Figure something out. Cut back on something. That's the thing. People be wanting too much with the little money that they get. You need to really evaluate your life. It's like, okay, I'll tell you this. You got people who live off welfare. The welfare, these people do not complain about, oh, they need to give me some more welfare. I have yet to talk to any female that I know that say they need to give me some more welfare money. These people be waiting for it to hit the first of the month, whether it's the second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever, to get their money, and they good. And you know the reason why is because it's free money. Simple as that. Even working with a job, it's just the skill that you're learning, and that you're offering to the table. And these people, when they get this county money, they ain't tripping. And the reason why is because everything is calculated out. I tell you that right now. Everything is literally calculated out. When you get into this world of business, you'll start to understand that everything is calculated. When you understand how you trying to make money, you have to calculate it. It's just like with every expense that you have, bills you gotta pay, your phone bill, they have this calculated. Simple as that. And people take money and they put it in a big number, like $300, and they go crazy when they gotta go spend $300 at one moment. When technically it could have been building up at like, well, let's say like $10 a day. So let's say you got a bill that's $300 a month. That's $10 a day. 30 days. That's $300. So you need to break it down like that. That's what calculated people do. You got to do shit like that. If you don't, then yeah, of course you're gonna get mad. Of course, you're going to be angry at the world when you don't have no understanding how money works. Simple as that. It's not like nobody's out there like making up a price like, I need $300 from you. No, they have it calculated on a time scale that works out for their business and for you. You accept these agreements. People accept every agreement they get into. So for you to be at a job complaining about something hourly, why accept it? You don't have to. It's that simple. And I rest my case. I'm out. Because I got to get on Facebook. I'm gone.